Wedding dresses all need to be tailored, but are there limits on how much you can take in a wedding dress? Today I'm going to answer that question. Watch to the end to understand what's realistic for your wedding dress and for your body. I've been making and altering wedding dresses for over 25 years, and I've seen a lot of different scenarios where a dress needs to be adjusted significantly. This is usually for two main reasons. Number one is when you buy a wedding dress from a shop, you will usually order it in a standard size closest to your measurements. But if you have maybe a bust that's a size 12, a waist that's a size 10 and a hip that's a size 18, you will need to have the dress ordered in a size 18 and then the other areas will be taken in. So in some cases, if there is a big difference between the proportion of the bust to the hip, for example, then it may be that the bust needs taking in by more than 2 sizes. The other one we're going to talk about is where you have a wedding dress that is too big everywhere. It may be that you've inherited an heirloom dress, it may be that you've bought a dress off the rack, it may be that the dress fitted when you first ordered it, but now you've lost a significant amount of weight. And that can be for a number of different reasons. It could be diet and exercise, it could be hormones, it can be surgery, medication, all sorts of different reasons. So we're going to look at all of those scenarios. So by the end, you can be 100% reassured that whatever dress you have, and whatever shape your body, and whatever alterations you need doing, you will know whether or not it's physically possible. So the key question, how many sizes can a dress be taken in? We're going to look at 3 factors. The first is the physical constraints of the dress, what can physically actually be done. The second is the visual constraints, and by that I mean, by taking the dress in very significantly, are you actually going to ruin the design of the dress? And the third factor is the cost. Is there a significant cost in taking a dress in 1 or 2 sizes compared to 3, 4 or 5 sizes? We'll start with the physical constraints. If your dress needs taking in 1 to 2 sizes, either everywhere or in one particular part, that is reasonably standard, and most dresses are designed and made in order for this to be possible because everybody will need their wedding dress tailored. If, however, your dress needs taking in 3 sizes or more, then quite often this entails much more reconstruction. So the thing to understand, if you do think that all or part of your dress may need taking in 3 sizes or more, the individual panels of the dress, those are the sort of separate sections of it where you see seam lines, may need to be separated, so the panels themselves may each need to be reconstructed. So potentially you may have a dress where if you were to just take it in at the side seams, then the bust seams, which are supposed to go over the bust, could end up right over here at the sides. You don't want that to happen. So in that situation, I would need to take in the side seams, but I would also need to take in the bust seam. And potentially you may have multiple seams that need adjusting. Apart from the width that needs adjusting, also the length can need adjusting. Very often, a size 18 dress, for example, the panels of the bodice will not only be wider, they will also be significantly longer. Sometimes that means taking a little bit off the bottom. Sometimes it means taking a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom, which means that you've got to open up the dress in a number of different places. I'm really explaining this just so that you can see the work involved in reconstructing a dress. If it has a lot of embellishment on it, maybe a lot of lace or a lot of beading or a lot of beautiful detail, we're not going to want to lose that. So in the case of reconstructing a dress, if we are taking it in multiple sizes, it is very important for the seamstress to take off whatever embellishment is there, make the adjustments, in some cases reconstructing every panel, and then put all that detail back. Because in the end, you want your dress to look perfect. We don't want to lose anything in the process of altering it. So all of those elements that I talked about reconstructing panels and reassembling the dress, it's perfectly possible. In fact, in my experience in 25 years, there's virtually no dress I have ever come across that couldn't be reconstructed. I remember one of my brides from 2020, I remember because it was COVID and she had to ring me and cancel her alterations appointment. And then in the end, they postponed the wedding and got married actually 2 or 3 years later. And the dress she started with originally was a size 26. During the course of COVID, she did an awful lot of exercise and she had some surgery. And when it came to her dress fitting, she was a size 14. So there we're looking at 6 sizes. So the reality of that was I took the necessary beading off, I peeled back the necessary lace, I dismantled the entire dress, all of the layers including the lining, I recut all of the panels and then reassembled it back together and put the embellishment back. Now we did have the conversation, should she consider selling the original dress, which was very beautiful, and buying a completely different style, but she was really determined because she felt the whole experience of choosing the dress and buying for the size that she was at the time, she felt was part of her story. And she didn't want to just set that dress aside and start again on a new one. She really wanted that dress. So for her, it was worth it. The second factor to consider when we're looking at altering a dress very significantly is the visual constraints. And what I mean by that is really the design. If you have a wedding dress which is designed for somebody who is maybe quite straight up and down, they don't have a terribly hourglass figure, and the whole dress is maybe very fitted and intended to sort of accentuate the length of the body and to elongate it. If you were then to put that on an hourglass figure, perhaps the hip and the bust were exactly the right size, but you needed to tailor the waist in by 2, 3 or even 4 sizes in order for it to fit, then the overall design of the dress is going to visually change. So even though you can technically get the dress to fit and you can adjust all of the panels, potentially individually, in order to get it to fit beautifully around the body, when you stand back and look at that dress, the actual visual appearance of the design has changed. And the initial intention of the dress and the love of the dress being very elongating may have changed. The whole body is no longer elongated but shortened. In my experience, different body shapes do suit different silhouettes. So when you go wedding dress shopping and you try them on, you will discover that there are certain styles which suit you particularly well. And I would really encourage you, if you do find that you need your dress altered significantly, that you think about what the overall effect of the design is that you love when you see it in a picture or hanging on the hanger, and actually how that's going to look on your body. And sometimes you need to come and see a friendly seamstress, get them to pin the dress so you can actually see whether you still love the dress that much when it's been tailored to your body. The third factor we need to consider is the cost. And this is really the biggest deal breaker in this whole scenario of how much can a dress be altered. When a dress is altered by 1 to 2 sizes, be it all the way down the dress or just in certain areas, then you can expect to pay a standard alteration fee. Usually wedding dress alterations cost somewhere in the region of say £350 to £750. If you're in the realm of taking a dress apart completely and reconstructing every panel and reassembling, it's still perfectly possible, but the cost of that does tend to spiral upwards because in some instances it's almost like remaking the dress. So to summarise, I hope that was helpful, and really the question is not so much how much can a dress be altered, but what will the visual end result be and what's it going to cost. And it's worth factoring this into the purchase of the dress if you have the opportunity to do it. If your weight has changed that significantly, it may be worth just considering if it's a better option to buy a dress that's better suited to your body shape, in which case you should be able to sell your old wedding dress in a pre-loved wedding dress shop or online. So I hope this video has explained what's possible. The dress, the fabric, the seams, your body, all need a different and individual approach, but get an alteration specialist involved early on in the process. Visit a dressmaker, ask the shop that you're buying from whether their fitter could give you a consultation, discover what will visually change, what's possible, what the cost is going to be. This means you can move forward with confidence. You don't need to worry or be anxious about what's possible and what isn't. You've had that consultation at the beginning. And if you already have that dress, then just get in touch with your local seamstress. Very often they will offer a paid consultation where you are just getting their advice. They can have a look at the dress. This is certainly something that I offer. And with no obligation, I'll potentially pin it in just a little bit and explain what the implications are of doing the alterations. Thank you for watching. I really hope that helped. And if you have any questions about your dress, then please just leave a comment and let me know what your question is and I will try and help. But have a great day and I will see you next time.